welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, what is up? My name is vianney.strick. Thank you so much for being here. So today I have a very exciting video because I am reviewing this guy right here. It's the Morphe Master Collection. It is all 24 brushes and it is everything that I use to put my makeup on today, which I am absolutely loving. So yeah, I gave you guys a full-on demo rundown if you should get it, if it's worth it. And yeah, I really hope that you guys enjoy this video and you find it helpful. And if you do enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to join my awesome squad. And today's post notification shout out goes to Martina. Martina, thank you so much for having your post notifications on, for always being just really early to my videos, and just for supporting me. I love you very much. And if you guys want to be my next post notification shout out, you know what to do. Just turn them on and comment when you are done. Let's get into the video. Hello guys, let's get started. That was hello. I'm just really excited about this video. Let me show you guys the goodies. So it's a hard box and it's all glittery and it says Morphe on it. And then it just opens up like this. So this is what the brushes in it look like. Literally, it's just like a little box. I kind of like this. I do think it's a little bit heavy, which is nice, but I don't know about traveling purposes. Okay, so it is $165 for 24 brushes, and it's supposedly a $264 value. Now, I did the math. I used my calculator, and it does come about like $6.50 a brush if you use a discount code, which is 10% off, which you can. So that's why I thought it was a pretty good deal. Like, I know it's a lot of money to pay for brushes, but I really needed a lot of brushes, and I thought I could get the brushes that I wanted instead of buying them separately on Morphe. And there is a mixture of synthetic and natural. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a full face of makeup only using these brushes. And I was gonna use the Vault collection, but since I'm not really sure about it yet, I'm just gonna go in with my dirty OG palette because I know that this works amazing and I don't want the brushes to make it look like they don't work nice because of the Vault palettes. So I am going to do a little voiceover for the eyeshadow part just to keep this video moving, and then once we come to the face, I will just do like a talk through.
Okay, so we're first going to start out with the JH36, and I'm going to take the shade Silk Cream and put that on my transition. It didn't really show up very much, and I do have to say that this brush is a little bit scratchy, but you know, I didn't mind that too much, but it was a little bit rough. Then we're going to go in with the JH31, which is more of a tapered pointed brush, which I actually really liked. And I'm going with the shade Creamsicle. And I'm just going to put that over the first transition shade just to make it more of a yellow tone. Okay, then going in with JH33, which is more of a pinched fluffy brush. I'm going in with Pukey, and I'm going to put that right under Creamsicle just to give it more dimension and make it a little bit more brown toned. Then I'm going to go in with the JH40, which is this tiny little tapered brush, and I loved it. And I'm using the shades Hunt and Roxanne, which are very like deep reds. And I'm pretty much just outlining the crease because we are going to do a half cut crease. And I really did love this brush. It was so precise, but it's still blended. And of course, I'm going back in with Creamsicle and Pukey to blend out the edges. Then going in with the JH37, this kind of has like a flat top. So I used the shade Chip and I started kind of smoking it out on the outer corner. It was a little bit scratchy. All the black ones are a little bit rougher, but I just packed it on. It wasn't the best blending brush, I'm not going to lie, but I just kind of finessed it and got it where I wanted it. And again, going back in with those transition shades just to blend everything out. Then going in with the H41 is just a flat brush. I am going to cut my crease, half cut crease with the concealer. And I do have to say the shape and the size of this brush was actually really nice and made the cut crease really easy. And of course, just doing the other eye. Then I'm going in with the same brush, a different side, and this is the shade Crayon Apple, which is just a shimmery red. And I have to say this brush didn't pack on the shimmer as nice as I wanted it to. I ended up going in with my finger to make it more intense. So I do think that this brush is just better to cut out the crease. Then going in with the JH38, I'm just taking this little bullet brush and I'm just gonna soften the edges and make sure that everything's blended on the lid. And then with the JH42, I like this brush. It's a tiny little brush, and I'm just taking the darker shades that I had and I'm kind of defining the crease more so that the cut crease looks just a little bit more defined, of course. And then with this little bullet brush, JH39, I'm going in with in light, and I'm just using that to highlight my brow bone, and it looked really beautiful.
Okay, so lashes are on, and if you're wondering, I put on the Delarza Cosmetics Sweet Disaster lashes. If you want 10% off, you can use my code VS10. I don't make any money from it. It's just for you guys. It is storming outside, like storming. So sorry about the lighting, and I'm sorry if you happen to hear like thunder. So I'm really sorry, but I really want to get this video up today, so I'm going to film right through it. So I'm quickly just going to prime my face with one of my favorites right now, which is Maybelline Master Prime, and then we can start using a brush for our foundation. Okay, so for foundation, I'm going to be using the LA Girl Foundation just because I love it. And I'm going to be using the Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH03. It does feel really, really soft, really nice and dense. So I'm just going to buff this in. Funny story, they just opened a Morphe store at the Houston Galleria, and I am from Houston, and they opened it about 3 days ago. So I thought that it was going to be really crowded, and I wanted to make sure that I got to Morphe to get this brush set before it even opened. So I got there like 20 minutes before it opened, and there was already like 3 girls there, and by the time they did open, there was like 20 girls, and I was like, I was here first, I need to make sure I get one. I actually love this brush. Like, I know it's just like another buffing brush, but this is like a really, really nice density. It's not that dense, but it's like the perfect amount. It's really, really soft, and it's blending everything out without any streaks. I definitely would buy this separately. I know that my foundation looks a lot yellower than my skin. That's because I haven't used this foundation in a while, and I guess it's a little bit tan for me, but we'll fix that. Please don't judge me in the comments. Okay, so for concealer, I'm going to go in with my OGs, which is Tarte Shape Tape and Makeup Revolution on top. And usually I go in with a sponge to blend out concealer. This little brush right here, this is the JH08. And as you guys can see, it's just a nice little synthetic brush. This would also be good for cream contouring. It's actually blending out really nice while keeping the coverage. I actually really do like this. I thought it blended out really nice. I'm going to take the buffing brush and just kind of blend out the edges. And since we're at it, let's do a little bit of cream contouring with this. Just a little bit, just to test out the brush. Ooh, this is a really nice shape and size of this brush to cream contour. I can already tell. That was really nice. I really like this brush. I like the sponge better for under my eyes, but I think to cream contour, this is really, really nice. Okay, now we're gonna set our under eyes, and I'm gonna go in with this brush. It's the JH07, and it's just a little synthetic tapered brush. Nice and soft. I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline Fit Me powder that I love. I know she specifically made this one to look like another one, but she made it a little bit smaller to set under the eye. And I like it, but to be honest, I probably would have preferred the bigger one, just because I feel like it's taking me a little bit longer. But it's not bad. I mean, it's doing just fine. To set the contour, I'm going to go in with this brush, the JH05. It is a little bit bigger than I'm used to for contour brushes. I'm going to go ahead and use that with my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. It gives you more of a natural contour because it's not so thin, but I don't know, I kind of like it. It looks a little bit more natural, like I said. Yeah, I think it looks really pretty. It's like a little bit thicker, but for some reason it doesn't look bad. It just looks more, I don't know, like blends in a little bit more. So let's do a little bit right over here. I'm gonna take this one. This is the JH32, and it's just like a tapered blending brush, and I'm gonna do a little bit of nose contouring. Okay, so now I'm going to bronze with Laura Mercier Baked Bronzer, and I'm gonna take this brush, and this is what I've been waiting for. I have like I had, before my stuff got stolen, the exact same brush from Morphe. I'm not sure if it's the exact one, but it was the same shape, and this is the JH02, and this is what it looks like. It's just like a pinched, fluffy brush. I love it because it's not that soft, because I ended up buying like a dupe-like of the brush that looks just like this, and it's this one. See, it has like a similar shape, and this is from Real Techniques, and this is nice, but it's really, really soft, so it doesn't pick up that much product, so you have to go in, back and forth, and this one has a little bit more grit, so it kind of picks up the product more, and it's just a lot nicer. So I'm gonna go ahead and also put it down my neck. Okay, so now I'm gonna move on to some blush, and I'm gonna be using her little blush brush, and it's just a slanted brush, and this is the JH04. I don't know the name. I think it's Mellow Wine though, and I'm just gonna pop it on. Ooh, it's like extremely soft. Ooh, this is so soft. Like, really soft. Like it. So let's quickly bake. I want to bake under my contour and on my nose with the little crazy looking brush, and this is the JH10, and this is what it looks like. And then this might be a little small to carve out the cheeks, but why not? Yeah, this works fine. Obviously, it's just like very small and precise, but I don't mind it. So I don't have like a really soft highlight, but I really want to try this. The way Jaclyn uses this brush is she puts like the ambient lighting from Hourglass all over her face, and then she puts highlighter. So I have this little e.l.f. baked highlighter that to me it wasn't that blinding, so I feel like this might be perfect. And again, this is the JH06 brush, and it looks like this. Very flimsy. You could easily use this as well for blush, but I'm gonna try and do her little trick. She puts it like on her cheeks, like literally like blush. I do like this brush. I think it's like different, and I think if I had the right products, I could definitely pull off a look kind of like hers. Okay, and for highlight, I'm gonna go in with the JH09, which is, I think it's the same brush as the highlighter brush from Morphe. And I don't have that brush. I have this Wet n Wild one, but I don't really like it. It's too soft, so it doesn't really pick up the product. And I have a feeling that since this is more rough, it will pick up the product a lot nicer. So I'm gonna go in with Laura Geller Gilded Honey. Right off the bat, I can tell you this one's way better. Natural hair bristles really pick up powder, like really. And it is like the perfect shape. So I'm also gonna take this big brush, which I probably won't get much use out of it, but it's like a stunning, stunning brush. And this is the JH01. And just do this. Like this literally, I can't explain what it feels like. It's like it's massive. Like, and it feels like a freaking pillow. Like, this is a beautiful brush. If you have oily skin and you like to bake all over your face, this would feel awesome to like just rub it all over your face. Let's go back to voiceover, finish out the lower lash line, and I'll put on a lip color and do my eyebrows, and then we can finally just finish off this video.
Okay, so first starting out with the JH43, I'm just taking the shade Hunt and I'm putting it from the outer corner to the half of the eye. And I really like this brush for packing on the waterline. And I'm going in with the same brush with Chip, and I'm just putting that on the outer corner to smoke it out just a little bit more. And then I'm just going to blend everything out with a JH34 and the shade Pukey just to soften it out and give it a little bit of warmth so it matches the upper lid.
So first I wanted to talk to you guys about my favorite brushes. So the first favorite is this one. Like I said, I don't really have a huge use for it, but I just think it's a gorgeous brush and it feels nice. It feels really, really nice and it feels expensive. Also, I love the shape of this powder brush or the bronzer brush. It's the O2. But if you don't want to buy this collection and you want something like this, I'm going to link it down below. I forgot the name of it, but I'll put it down in my description box if you're interested in a beautiful, just like pinched bronzer brush, but I love this. Next up is the foundation brush. This is the 03. This was just like the perfect density, softness. For some reason, I was impressed with it. I didn't think I'd be impressed with another buffing brush because I have so many, but this is nice. This is probably my nicest one. And it's the 04 brush, and I know this is, even she said, this is just a basic blush brush, but it's literally so soft and it's smaller than I'm used to. So I definitely am gonna keep using this a lot. Next favorite is the 05. Again, I thought this would be way too big to contour, but to be honest, I like the nice thicker contour that it gave me without being so harsh. I just thought it looked more natural, less chiseled, but still I feel like I got a really, really beautiful contour out of it, so I love this. I love the idea behind. This is the 06. I just feel like I have nothing like this in my collection, and I love the idea. I definitely want to go get a highlighter product to use this with. Not much here to say. This is the 09 highlight brush, the Morphe highlight brush. Love this, so I really do like this. I really enjoyed the 08, not for concealer. I mean, it was fine for concealer, but I do think this is the perfect cream contour brush. And then I love the JH10. I really did like this for baking the nose. If you're a huge like nose baker, then I think you really like this. Lastly, I only have one favorite eye brush, and it is this one. This is the JH40. It's just a tiny, tiny little tapered brush. I don't have anything like this. Like I do, but not as good as this one. This was just so precise, and it also blended it out, so I really like that. So as you guys can tell, I didn't really have favorite like eye brushes just because I didn't think much of them. I thought they were pretty basic, nothing new. These brushes to me were almost all the same. These are just too similar. Overall, I am pretty impressed with the collection, but with what I know now and what I personally liked, I would go buy the face and the eye packets and not the whole master collection, because I like the eye brushes that came in the eye packet and I love the face brushes. I don't think I would pay that much more extra just to get a bunch of blending brushes. Like, I don't think that's worth it, but I do love the face brushes. Unless you're like in desperate need of like a crap ton of blending brushes, I don't think you need I don't think you need to buy the whole master collection. Also remember, if you do like this case, they have it in black. It's not like a collaboration with Jaclyn Hill, it's just a Morphe case. I think that if you need a lot of brushes, kind of like me, which I needed a lot of brushes, and I do think it's a pretty good deal with the amount of brushes that you get. So if you're like me and you need brushes and you want pretty ones with a cool case and you have the money to pay for them, go ahead and get them. Do I think this is like a must-have? Absolutely not. If you have the brushes that you have, I don't think that these are like groundbreaking, you need these brushes. I definitely think that you should take whatever brushes you loved from my video and from this collection and maybe try to find dupes on the Morphe site, because a lot of them are dupes. I personally don't have very many Morphe brushes, so for me, I didn't get any repeats. That's why I thought it was worth it for me. So I really hope that cleared that up. Other than that, they're pretty good quality. I am very, very, very impressed with the face brushes. I definitely recommend the face brushes. So yeah, I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I really hope that you found this review helpful. Like always, let me know down in the comments below what else you guys want to see from my channel, or just come say hi. Or let me know if you did end up purchasing it, or if you're not, what are you gonna do? Let me know. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!